That was fun.
Wait, was that Lily?
That was Lily.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's just enough on there. It's on the end of every one of my episodes. Not every one, because I didn't do it till later, but every one of my episodes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she's sweet. So, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fave Five from Fans, the podcast where favorites take center stage. I'm Jamie Ray, your host and certified enthusiast, and today Kimmie B is joining us. We're talking about our Fave Five Fictional Foods. I am so glad you're here, ma'am.
Thank you for having me again. I'm excited and
Me too.
so hungry to get into the nitty-gritty of this podcast.
Well,
See what I did
there? I see what you did there. Kazing. Well, then fine. Let's not waste any time and just jump right into it.
All right.
So, as always, we start with honorable mentions. I asked my guests to come up with 2 extra ones in case, they couldn't quite fit. And I'm sure Kimmie always follows the rules. So, Kimmie, how many honorable mentions do you have?
I have 3 this time. Sorry. I follow directions, but not to a T.
Is there no T in the Dutch language? Is that what it is?
I guess so.
Well, that's totally fine. So why don't you go ahead and give us your 3? But you have to say 3 in Dutch.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, very close.
3. That's good.
3. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, girl.
Okay, so I actually have 2 of them that are from a video game.
Oh.
And then I have 1 that is from an anime. But that one's kind of like funny. It's not really something I would want to eat. But
Okay.
I feel like some of these that I have on my list might not want to eat, but very
Same.
interesting. Yeah.
Yep, same.
So I'm an avid fan of Baldur's Gate 3, which is a video game. It's
Okay.
kind of D&D inspired, or D&D kind of turn-based RPG.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. I've been playing it nonstop. It's crazy since I got it. But the first one is Gruel, because
Gruel?
there's Gruel. Yeah. So whenever you get to like a camp, kind of, it's a grove, really.
Yeah.
There is a person there that is like cooking up some stuff in a giant cauldron, and when you go and walk up to her, she'll be like, I have some gruel for you, and you get free food pretty much. And if you know me, if you know my Dutch side of me, I love free. So I do that every time I play.
Yeah. So it's
But-
Grove Gruel.
Kind of, yeah.
And is it Griselda? Because then it could be Griselda's Growl Groove from the Groove.
You know, I don't know. Oh wait, no, I have it
Marketing.
written down. Octa is her name.
See, somebody just...
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's Groove of Octa from the Grove, so it's GOG.
There you go.
See,
There you
I'll
go.
mark it anything.
There you go.
Well,
But yeah,
all right. I
It's
like
pretty
that.
much
Let's-
like a watery sludge that kind of slowly drips off of your spoon. It does not look appetizing in the
Sounds
slightest.
yummy. Is it gray?
Yeah, kind of gray, very like or gray and tan.
Oh.
And it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to eat that, but like I'm kind of intrigued because it's free, you know?
I just had some chili, so I'm full, but otherwise I would so be about some gruel. Yeah. Okay. What's your next one?
So the next one is also from Baldur's Gate 3. It's within the same act. So the first act, there are 3 acts, but this one's from the first act. And it's Suspicious Meat.
That's
It's
what they
quite-
used to serve on Wednesdays when I was in elementary school.
Well, I don't think I would want this Suspicious Meat because
I didn't want mine either.
it literally has like a description. It would be best to believe that this is just a very tall, very skinny pig. AKA, it is not a pig. It is most likely an elf.
Oh,
Yeah.
elf's some
But-
good eating.
So every time I see that, I'm like, cannibalism? Is that gonna happen this
I can
round?
see that.
So I just had to put it as an honorable mention of like, I always grab it when I play the game because it's good for camp supplies, but like personally, I probably wouldn't eat it. Same with the gruel.
But do you do they have any of these at like the Renaissance fairs?
Not that I know, and if they do, I would be concerned.
Well, see, I could kind of think like you could make oatmeal look like gruel, you know?
Yeah,
And just with the right marketing, it could be, suspicious meat. It could
yeah,
be big stacks of spam. I don't know. Spam's a suspicious meat. That's what it
this is true.
stands for. Most people don't know that.
Oh, really?
No. All right. Well, give us your third that is not based on Baldur's Gate, but
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
instead three, but instead is based on an anime.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have been for the past few years. I've been watching One Piece, which
Okay.
you kind of know my enjoyment of One Piece from the last Comic-Con that we
Uh-huh.
spent time together.
1,000 plus episodes.
Yeah, currently at like 500 something,
Uh-huh.
making it. But there is this ongoing joke that one of the characters, his name is Tony Chopper, he's a reindeer.
Okay.
Yeah, that can talk because devil fruit powers and everything. Anyway,
But aside from that, the reindeer would talk.
no. I had to think what you meant.
Sorry.
But there's an ongoing joke that whenever they first met Tony Chopper, that he was going to be emergency food
Oh,
because he's a reindeer.
yeah, that's good eating too.
So I had to put that on the list because even though he is one of the crew members of this pirate crew, he is also known as emergency food.
I could definitely see that. I could
Yeah.
definitely see that. Wow, that's some good stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, if
What
you're
do you
ready,
have?
I got to mute it for just a second.
Okay.
I have props.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm all
And I
about
have
the
a drink.
food. I just got to say, I'm all about the food. So, if anybody knows me, they know how much I love this thing. Okay? Talked about it a lot. I've got stickers. I've got
Yeah.
all kinds of things. So my first honorable mention is going to go like this. Warning, once you have the stuff, you'll never want anything else. Creamy, dreamy, 0 calories, and it'll take 0 effort to finish the container. The stuff isn't just a snack, it's a lifestyle, a calling. Your family will love it, your neighbors will love it, and before long, you won't even have to think about wanting to eat anything else. The stuff thinks for you. Now available at a supermarket near you. Resistance is, rather frankly, unnecessary. And there's me fighting the stuff.
Nice.
Now, this is from this wacky, wacky movie where literally it's the stuff bubbles out from the ground, and it's like a cross between the whipped the marshmallow cream and like whipped cream together, and it tastes really good. But the more that you eat, the more it starts taking over your mind, and it turns you into like a mindless automaton, basically, and it controls you and it makes you go. And so this is, the girls got it for me one year for Christmas. This is the actual container that it looks like on the show.
Okay.
And it's really good. Michael Moriarty's in it, and it's one of the Coen films that he's super great. So the stuff is going to be my first honorable mention.
Very nice. Very nice.
And my second honorable mention is a shout out for Lily Ray. It is Kronk's Hot Spinach Puffs. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Fluffy, flaky, forged with love, and a surprisingly advanced culinary technique by the man himself, Kronk. And he didn't even have to pull a lever. remember, it's not just a puff, it's a passion. So you like this one, I could tell.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us where it's from?
Well, I was gonna say that it was my number 2.
Is it really? We already have our first one. Well, okay, we're not going to talk about it anymore.
No,
We're gonna
no, go
wait
ahead. Go
until we get
ahead.
to number 2. Well, honestly, you probably know a lot more about it than I do. I literally stuck it in there for Lily because
Oh.
she has referenced it a lot before. And we love Pull the Lever, Crunk!
Yeah, it's
From
such a good
Yzma.
movie.
So it's a lot of fun. So we're going to remember it. We're going to scoot back over there till when we get to number 2.
Okay.
So, if that being said, we're going to hit back over and we're going to go into your number 5.
My number 5 is, well, if you're a foodie like me, when you were a little kid and you watched Scooby-Doo and you saw Shaggy and Scooby making those sandwiches, you know you want to have one. And that's exactly what my number 5 is. It's just any sandwich stack that they have created, I want one.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's multiple layers with like deli meats, cheese, vegetables, condiments, all on toasted
everything.
bread. I also found out, I just had to like Google a little bit more for the episode.
Yeah.
Apparently, the key ingredients include honey ham, turkey, bacon, pepperoni, Swiss or provolone cheese, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, red onions, pickles, mayonnaise, and mustard.
Wow. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
And just like the huge stack, and then them dislocating, their entire mouth just to eat it. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Always.
It'd be like, and I know you're too young, but there was a TV show that was called V that went on for a while. And the big moment was when the head baddie just like opened up her jaw and dropped a whole hamster into it and ate it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's I could kind of see that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Just
Have you ever heard of a Dagwood sandwich?
No.
Okay, so there is a comic strip, or used to be a comic strip, that was called Dagwood, and it was about this guy who worked, I think, in an ad agency, and it was, very nuclear family, and his wife would always, she stayed at home and took care of the kid, the dog, and she would make a Dagwood sandwich that basically was the foundation for later on to have this, the Shaggy sandwich or the Scooby sandwich.
Okay.
And so anytime I would see that as a kid, they also made TV shows, or I guess maybe it was movies, anyway, all black and white. I was always like, oh, look, they got Dagwoods. So anyway, it's good stuff. But yeah, that's a great one. I love to eat, so I think it would be good.
What is your number 5?
Well, my number 5, I have to say,
It's a match!
very close, but I am going to have, after I eat my big Scooby sandwich, I'm going to have Scooby Snacks, the ancient secret behind every great adventure. Oh, man. One bite and everything shifts. It's like any fear fades, tails wag, courage stays up from the shadows. And, whether you're on 2 legs or 4 legs, Scooby Snacks don't just satisfy hunger, they awaken something primal, brave, and ready. The gang always finds a way, and now you know why. Scooby Snacks.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So I know you've seen they make gingerbread in the shape of dogs that are Scooby Snacks.
Yes.
Bravo.
And I love those. Just
Bravo.
like the cinnamon and like the brown sugar. Mwah. So good.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's bounce back and cut this sandwich into 4 pieces and give me your number 4.
All right. So I have to bring it back to One Piece again
Okay.
because One Piece does have a lot of food in it.
It's got 1,000
But
plus episodes, so yeah, there's food.
yeah, yeah. But there's one that when I saw it, I was like, this seems so interesting, and I want one. It's called Mizu Mizu candy.
Okay.
So it's pretty much water candy.
Okay. We
So
call that ice.
well, well, for in this instance, not so much. It's like
Okay.
almost like you know those like I don't know how to describe them. It's like a like one of those like logs almost, but it
Uh-huh.
has like a liquid inside and like it's very squishy.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
yeah.
talking
Kind of like a
about?
soft Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, but like the not the candy, the like toy. Do you know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
like the
about? Like it
stretch
has like
ball thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's what it like looks like,
Oh,
but
really?
then edible.
Okay, then.
So pretty much, you can get the candy in Water 7, which is the island that they get
Okay.
to. It's the 15th story arc for the manga and anime One Piece. This is where they, spoiler alert, the Straw Hats meet Frankie. But before they get there and get to meet Frankie and repair their ship, which is one of the reasons why they get there, they get distracted by food, which one of them was the Mizu Mizu candy,
Uh,
which are kind of like shaped in like water droplets, kind of like that toy
Ooh.
that is very like fluid,
Yeah.
like actual like water, but it just looks so interesting that I'm like, I want to try that, but obviously can't.
I wonder though, with all the cons and all the crafty people out there, if there aren't people who are making things that resemble these
Mm.
foods. Maybe not the reindeer, but
That'd be crazy if they did. Poor
untapped
Chopper.
market. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I guess you could make it. You would have to have some kind of like gelatin
Yeah.
shell
Mhm.
and then put some kind of liquid, like or maybe a gelatin like liquid inside, like injected almost.
Yeah.
But I don't know the physics behind that kind
Well,
of
get
baking.
working on it because
Okay.
you can make money. You'll sell it next year
Yeah.
at SciFicon.
There you go.
Well, awesome. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 4 is not necessarily a food, but
Oh,
instead it is a drink,
okay.
and
That's right on cue.
it's blue.
Mm.
It's illegal in the Federation, and after just 2 glasses, you'll be signing trade agreements you don't remember and questioning everything you knew about the Nutrizone. That's right, folks. It's Romulan ale. Drink what they don't want you to have.
Hmm.
But remember, consume responsibly. Starfleet Command accepts no responsibility for diplomatic incidents afterwards. So, if you've ever watched Star Trek, okay, this is the thing that they smuggle everywhere.
Hmm.
And it's made by obviously the Romulans, and like I said, it's blue. And there was several times where it was used in the original and then in next gen, and they used it really well. I believe in the episode where Scotty shows up in the future, and Guinan or Data has a bottle of non-synthetic Romulan ale. So it's a lot of fun. Like I said, my buddy Chuck made
Mm.
me this one year for Christmas, and I don't know if you can see it, but
Mm.
over the years, it's kind of come apart, and so it's actually turned even cooler.
Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah, it almost looks like a snow globe.
That's awesome.
But so I have this up in the man cave. So that's going to be my number 4, Romulan ale.
Very good.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about putting any drinks on the list, so I'm glad
I'll
you
be
did.
honest. That's the only drink, and it was one of the ones that I thought of right away because
Mm.
I had this. I actually also have, they call it Saurian brandy, And it comes in this really, I have it up there. It comes in this really cool, they took an actual brandy glass that has leather that was built around it, and they basically took it off the shelf, took the labels off, painted something on it, and used it in the show. And I was lucky enough to be able to find one in the wild one day. But right away, when I started making this list, I knew that it was going to be on there. I was going to put it as an honorable mention, but I would want to drink it a lot more than I would want to eat the stuff. So that's why it made it on to number 4.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So why don't you regale us with your number 3?
All right. So as much as I love Baldur's Gate, I also very much love The Sims.
Okay.
So
Sons? Sons?
No,
Art?
just The Sims.
Oh, I thought it was just like, that was like, you're so close to him, you call him just the Sims.
No. But one thing that I was very intrigued by in The Sims 4, obviously there are different foods that you can make, and most of them are based off of real recipes and stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes they, based on the mood, they can create a new kind of recipe. Like they have flirty cookies, like
Ooh.
all based on mood. You can only make it when your sim is flirty, kind of thing.
Okay.
But the one
Is there a
thing
constipated cookie?
no,
Okay, good.
it would just be chocolates.
Let's go there. It's my fault. I don't know. It's my fault.
You started it.
Yes, it is.
But one thing that is very canon in The Sims lore and everything is grilled cheeses.
Oh my God. I love grilled cheese.
Yeah, I love a good grilled cheese too, but I didn't realize how important grilled cheeses are in The Sims, which makes me want to try The Sims specific grilled cheese.
Okay, well, what's special about it?
So, in The Sims, you can have aspirations for your sim. So, things that they can do to become, for example, really good with technology, be very
Okay.
tech savvy or something. And then they have to go through different milestones in order to get like an additional trait to make them more interesting and more
Okay.
whatever. There is a hidden aspiration that makes you a melt master.
Oh, yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember doing it at one point, but I had to like look it up of how intensive it was to actually become a melt master. And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3 milestones you have to hit. And then your reward is is being able to summon grilled cheese out of thin air at any time because you're a melt master.
I could definitely aspire to that.
I want that. I just want to be able to go, here, have a grilled cheese. Like, that sounds amazing. I want
know
that.
I would be happy.
But yeah, they have to go through so many different like tasks in order to do it. Like
Yeah.
talking to different people about grilled cheeses, then eating 10 grilled cheeses, then making 10 excellent quality grilled cheeses, cook 3 group servings of grilled cheeses, and then talk to 5 different sim about grilled cheeses. Then they have to eat a grilled cheese in space.
Oh, okay.
Then they have to cook an excellent quality grilled cheese and then talk to the Grim Reaper about grilled cheeses in order to
Okay.
become a melt master. And if I was a sim, that would be my life's mission,
Right.
is to eventually go into space, eat a grilled cheese, and then meet with the Grim Reaper the next day and go, I ate a grilled cheese in space, and become a melt master.
There you go. There you go.
That's all I want in life.
So, do you like regular grilled cheese in real life?
Yeah.
Are you a corner to corner, or are you a half a half?
Depends on my mood and depends on
What?
how
No,
fast.
no, no. That's the wrong answer. Try again. We'll give you a hint.
Corner to corner.
If you go to Sonic, they cut them half. And I remember the first time getting one, and I opened it up, and I'm like, "What is
This is
this?
incorrect. This
What
is
is wrong
incorrect.
with you people?"
Sociopaths work at Sonic, apparently.
It's like
Sonic,
people
we
who
love you.
eat the inside of a pie and leave the outside, you know. But okay, and being that you're not from here originally,
Okay.
are you familiar with what is considered American cheese? You know, Kraft slices.
Yes,
You
the
know?
one in plastic film.
Yes. So,
Yes.
are you aware
Hmm.
that that is actually not cheese, but rather a processed cheese that has cheddar, Colby, or some other types in conjunction with sodium citrate, which allows it to be pasteurized without its components separating? And if you've ever watched the menu, you know that American cheese is the best cheese for hamburgers. It's also the best cheese for and they actually make double thick American cheese slices specifically for grilled cheese.
Interesting.
So if you ever have the chance, look for those. That's the best way to do it. Which,
Interesting.
by the way, when I was looking this up, I was amazed. The first American cheese process like that was back in like before 1920. And I'm like, wow. So it's like over 200 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 100 years old. God, I'm so bad at math.
Same.
So anyway.
I just said yeah.
Yeah. You know, just say it with confidence. That's all that really matters.
Sure. Sounds great.
All right. Well, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. How about you? What have you been digging into for number 3?
Well, this is a really obscure one. And I wanted to have pizza on here. So I did a deep dive of pizzas.
Okay.
And I actually found quite a few different types of pizza. And this is the one that as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I remember that. So the question that you have to ask yourself is, why eat your pizza like some kind of animal when you can drink it? We're talking about Cup of Pizza. It's a revolutionary meal beverage experience that's soon to be sweeping the nation, one confused sip at a time. As seen in the back of the new phone book, endorsed by Navin R. Johnson, self-made man, former millionaire, and the only person in America who looked at a slice of cheese and thought, this needs a handle. It is from the movie that's called The Jerk with Steve Martin.
Okay.
So, I don't know, you've probably never seen it.
I am very uncultured.
It's a hilarious movie about this young boy who grew up, this young white boy who grew up in a black family, who were sharecroppers, basically. And he is so stupid. So they send him off to the city, and he ends up, the whole movie is him meeting all of these different people, and he works for like a woman stunt driver, and he gets a job at a store. He makes this thing called grab-ons where you grab your glasses and take them off. He makes millions, and then he loses it all because it causes everybody to cross their eyes. And it's a hilarious movie. And in it, one of the things, his invention is Cup of Pizza. So
Interesting.
there you go.
Okay.
There you go. I'll have a picture, but it's really not much. It just looks like, you know, the old styrofoam cups that you could get ramen in. It's basically like that.
Interesting.
And I would be hard pressed if someone set a cup of pizza and a cup of gruel, and I had to decide which one to eat. So I don't know.
I would go for the suspicious meat.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to decide because they're fictional. So.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to stop and take a break here because that is our halfway point in the show. Kimmie B, what's going on in your life?
You know, married life. It's great.
Is it?
Yes. As he drinks from the cup.
Tell me more about this married life.
Yeah, so this really great guy officiated. He's wonderful. He was able to help
What would you call somebody who does that?
an officiant?
An efficient? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, please go ahead with your story. I want to hear
No,
about
no,
this guy.
yeah. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
Has a great beard.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Please continue. Yes, it was me. I was the best officiant ever. She had to pay somebody to write this. You know? Can you believe that?
I had to bribe them.
They looked him up and said, yeah, he's not the best officiant ever. Look, here's an extra 20. Just knock this out for me, please.
Please, I beg you. I need it for tomorrow.
I can't say this any more real and honest, is that I was so honored that you and your hubby chose me to officiate the ceremony. I had so much fun, and the way that we all three got together and wrote not the vows, but the officiate speech or whatnot, and it was just so much fun. And your family was just wonderful, and I just thank you for letting me and Tina and Lily all be a part of that night. It was something very special.
I mean, I've told you this story before, I think. When we were planning the whole wedding, we had sat down and we were like, oh, we need an officiant. And we were just kind of like, we're both really kind of awkward people. And
No.
having like a random stranger that we have to pay like a bunch of money to just sign a piece of paper kind of thing, we were like, we don't feel like that was very personal. And we wanted it to be more personal, so we were like, oh, what if we get like one of our friends to do it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of said, what if we ask Jamie? Because, I mean, he has a podcast, he is very well spoken, he has a lot of enthusiasm, he has... I don't think you realize, like, you were literally at the beginning of our relationship, because we had gone to Moulin Junior, right?
Oh, right. That was like one of the early days, right?
Yeah, and that was actually like a month into dating.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, we have to go see Lily and we have to go see Jamie and Tina. Like, I was like, we have to go see them.
It's my other family.
Yeah. And you had actually mentioned, I don't know if you remember this, you had mentioned like, oh, at Sonic they have like this deal going on or something. And we were just kind of like, yeah, let's just go to Sonic and just continue this date, I guess. Yep. And in the car, we were jamming out to Disney songs the entire time, eating, just not thinking about anything, and we had such a good time.
Oh.
And that was actually like the moment that we both realized that we loved each other too. So we were like, when we were like, oh, who could officiate? And I said Jamie. We were like, it kind of makes sense because he was there quite literally at the beginning.
Well, it was so much fun. And then later on, you know, afterwards at the reception, just, you know, again, you played a Disney song and you danced to a Disney song there, and it was "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
Yeah, that was hubby's request.
Yeah.
He loves that song.
Yeah, I was thinking it was yours. Kind of like, you know, let him know that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a man out of you. But you partied hard that night.
Yeah, I was sweating.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
People were coming up giving me hugs, and I kept telling them, I'm sorry, I'm sweaty. I don't think you
You're
understand.
sweaty.
I'm sweaty.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. And again, I was really honored that you guys thought about me. And
Yeah.
I keep my cup right here, right, literally. It's
You
right
lost
here
it for a
all the time.
second. You were like looking around, like, where did it go?
Where is
Oh
it?
no.
Where is it?
I gotta make it seem like I care.
Oh man.
No, yeah,
So
we were
and
we were
I
so
hear
excited
there's a
you
new
could be
game
there.
coming out.
Yeah, Paralives, which is very similar to the Sims series or
Okay.
the Sims 4. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to be playing it.
Well, today's
Yeah.
the 20th. This should come out on the 22nd. When does the game come out?
The 25th.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
Yeah. I will definitely be playing all day
That is awesome.
because it has been when they started everything was in like 2019, so it's been like 7 years of just constantly seeing updates and news about it, and I've been interested for
Wow.
all those years, and I was just like, I can't wait for this to come out because
Yeah.
it's so for The Sims, you have like presets when it comes to like color and like what the couches, for example, look like. But with Paralives, you are actually able to reinvent the furniture. Like you can have like a couch that can be a two-seater or a love seat, but you can stretch it out to make it longer. You can add pillows to it. You can change the color. You can change like the pattern and everything. It's kind of like a combination of what Sims 3 had with the color wheel aspect, but adding more creativity to it. Sorry, I'm so excited for this game,
You're
as
so
you can
excited
tell.
about interior decorating the game.
The game. But also
I
like
don't mean
the
to make fun. I
no,
don't.
no, you're good. I
know.
geek
I mean,
out
The
when it comes to
Sims
stuff.
is worldwide, so this is a
Yeah.
game like that.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but I totally get it.
And the one really nice thing, again, comparing it to The Sims, for The Sims, they have DLC that comes out every once in a while, but you would have to pay for it.
Okay.
But for Paralives, they have announced that all of the DLC will be free,
Oh.
which is amazing because people want to, you know, every once in a while have a big update to their game because they've been playing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So having like the DLC that you can add in to make it a little bit of a different experience. But with The Sims, you would have to purchase it, which is approximately $30 per DLC, or maybe even more now. But for them to say like, oh, it's going to be free, it's like, this
That's
is
awesome.
unlimited possibilities of what you can do in the game, and that's so exciting. At least for a sim, like a live
Interior decorator
simulation.
enthusiast.
Yeah. The architect in me is so excited. I don't know anything about decorating. I mean, there's a
But you're
reason you're looking
forward
at
to
my
diving
blinds.
into it. I kid.
But yeah,
Wow. Well, great.
yeah.
Well, I am really hungry for my second helping. I want to hear about your number 2, which we've already talked about, but I
Yeah.
still get the opportunity. What is your number 2?
I mean, it's that Kronk's spinach puffs.
All right, so tell us about it. So we know that it's a TV series based off of The Emperor's New Groove. And they turn it into a series. Now, was Kronk in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not seen the series. I have only
Oh.
seen the movie. Yeah.
Oh, so this is from the movie.
This is from the movie.
Oh, I thought it was
From
from
what
the
I
series.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I whenever he walked out with that stuff, my mouth was watering. I was like, I need that. I'm not even the biggest spinach gal, but I'll eat spinach for that. That looked
Yeah.
good.
Wow. Okay.
And it's definitely something like very obtainable to make yourself, and I
Okay.
will be making it at some
There
point.
are recipes for it out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I have to try it.
So it's voiced by Patrick Warburton, who some people may know as the Tick, and he is the I don't know what you would call him, the second hand, the right hand of Yzma. Is that right?
Yeah.
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 Who is trying to overthrow the emperor, and well, she turns him into a llama at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me the context of why we learn about Kronk's spinach puffs.
If I remember correctly, there's like a little bit of like a dinner scene, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And he just made these puffs and he kind of like walks in and it's just like, spinach puff, anybody? Like, just very casual, but like definitely not part of the plan
I
almost.
got you.
Because I believe, again, it's been a hot minute since I watched it and I should have before this episode and I'm so
A hot
sorry.
out of the oven minute?
Yes, at 375. But yeah, I believe that's when Isma is like trying to poison Cusco,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. And he's like trying to distract in some way. I could be wrong, and again, I'm so sorry. I should have
It's just the
looked at the.
absurdity of it, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed
Like,
to be there trying to poison the emperor, and yet he's making puff pastries.
yeah,
Gotcha.
he is a culinary artist.
I got you. That's awesome. Wow. So if you make them, let me know how they turn out.
I'll make them if you ever come over.
Oh, okay.
I'll make
Sounds
sure of
good.
it.
Not ever, but when.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is a good penultimate choice. So, are you ready for mine?
Yes, of course.
So, for mine, it's when you're really hungry. Why wait 30 minutes for delivery when you can have a piping hot, perfectly risen Pizza Hut rehydrated pizza? That's right, folks. Dinner in 6 seconds. From Back to the Future Part 2. Do you remember this? I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen.
So
Yeah.
this is the scene where he jumps forward in time and he goes to the house, and Michael J. Fox is playing like almost all of the characters. And the mom comes home and opens up a package, like a foil package, and takes out this little pizza, sticks it in the rehydrator. 6 seconds later, bing! You either get a classic pepperoni, supreme cheese lovers, barbecue chicken, and a meat lovers. Roads, where we're going, we don't need dinner reservations. Rehydrator 3000 sold separately. Pizza Hut Instapie is best enjoyed at 88 miles per hour. So I found it was really cool when I started looking into this. This was the other pizza that I was like, wow, that's kind of cool, you know? They actually, Pizza Hut had a crossover where you could get your pizza and you would open the box and it was in a foil like bag. So you would rip it open. It was already cooked. There was no rehydrator in there. But it was there. It was very cool. So I always thought that would be neat. Especially when you put it in this big and it comes out like as a, big 12, 14-inch pizza.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
Spy Kids.
Oh, when
yeah, like they put like a little package and they just did, and then suddenly it's just like a Big Mac and milkshake.
You're right. That's cool too.
That's what it reminded me of. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Okay. Well, as we know, all these Hungarians are circled around the dinner table with the radios sitting right in the middle as they all eat some Hungarian food because they want to hear what our ultimate, absolute favorite fictional foods are. Ma'am, please serve it piping hot.
All right. Well, I, among probably a lot of people, love Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
And when I was researching like some of the foods that I was like, oh yeah, these are pretty good, I was just going through some lists, and then I was like, I definitely remember that the Earth Kingdom citizens
Okay.
had an egg custard, and every time I looked at the picture of it, I was like, I want that now, and I want it here. And obviously, it's very obtainable to make, and
Uh-huh.
I will definitely try this one day. But it's just, again, I think I've mentioned this in the Guilty Pleasure episode. I like desserts.
Yes.
And this egg custard tart dessert is just very appealing to me.
So, oh, like your egg peeling, peeling. I get that. That's really great.
Uh,
Uh, so I'm unfamiliar with this. So can you give me a little more description? Is it an egg that has custard in it?
Let me get a full description of it, because I did not write it down as I wanted to. Okay. Ooh, I might be able to show you a picture. That might be helpful. Because I believe, yeah,
Oh
it's
my
like
God!
a...
Wait a minute. I was thinking James Cameron's Avatar. You're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
I got you. I have had these. I've had this in real life.
Mm.
It's a treat on I think Chinese New Year,
Mm.
and they make. I'm not sure about Avatar, but they make little ones.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty little. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've had that. I'm a huge egg custard fan. My grandmother used to make it for me when I was a kid,
Mm.
but it wasn't a tart. It was. She actually even had these special little cups that you could. They're made out of like a porcelain type, thick
Mm.
porcelain, and you could put it in there, and then you would put all of the like she had like 6 or 8 of them, and you'd put them in a pan that had water in it, and then you would
Yeah,
take that and stick it in the oven.
very similar to flan. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but okay, so the Earth people eat
yeah.
this.
The Earth Kingdom
The Earth
civilians.
King. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Because Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? It's like
Oh
four
yeah, that's
different
the guy with the
nations.
thing on the head. That yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Do you know which kingdom you belong to? Fire,
Me?
Earth, or Air, or...
I think I probably am part of the taco world nation.
Okay,
Is that a thing? That's who I am. I would
okay.
have like a
I'll
taco
take...
shape on my head, I guess. No, how do I find out which Earth Kingdom thing I'm
So
in?
there are different ways of finding out. Um, I just know that I am definitely an earthbender,
Okay.
according to my horoscope
Oh,
and according to how I interact. So one of the characters, her name is Toph. She is blind and she's an earthbender. She's like the best earthbender there is.
okay.
And she's very sarcastic, and I love that about her. And and I definitely resonate with her on that.
Okay.
Because she's very unserious in like serious moments, which
Yeah.
I can be sometimes, but
Oh,
sometimes I
same.
can also be very, very serious if I need to be. Um, but let me actually, while you tell me about your number one, I
Uh-huh.
can, if you tell me what your horoscope, or like your star sign is, maybe I'll be able to find it for you, which bender
Taurus.
you are. You're a Taurus? Okay.
Taurus the bull.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'll give you my absolute favorite is.
Okay.
Folks, we've done it. After decades of lackluster soylence, yellow was too bland, red was too bold, brown was, well, we don't talk about brown. We have finally cracked the formula. That's right, folks. New Soylent Green. It's richer, more complex, and somehow more human than anything we've ever made before. Don't forget, new Soylent Green, the flavor you can't quite place. Available now in zero waste supply chains. Now, I could kind of tell by your face, you may not get this.
No.
Okay, so that's okay. This is a movie from the 70s with Charlton Heston, and it's set in a somewhat dystopic America that has been overpopulated, and the fields have been overworked, and so there are a lot of people that go hungry, and so the government makes these little things, and they're usually like kind of like squares. They look plastic, but they're not. They're made out of different foods, and so they come out, and people, there's food riots all the time. They have these giant scoops that will go into the riots and pick the people up and like in a garbage truck. So they make this new one called Soylent Green, and it's supposedly made from like plankton and seaweed and stuff like that, and that's why it's green. And Charlton Heston is a police detective, and through this whole process of a guy who gets killed, that's part of the Soylent thing, goes through all of this investigation into the very end of the movie. Okay, I'm going to ruin it for you because I don't expect you'll ever see it. The guy, the old man that he has been working with, he decides to go to like the euthanasia clinic because you can do that because he's really old. And he tries to stop the guy, but he doesn't quite make it in time. And while he's there, he sees a truck leave. And he follows the truck, and it has the bodies of the recently euthanized. And they're supposed to be taking them, I guess, to burn them. But instead, they drop them in this thing, and it goes through and all of this stuff. And he follows it to the Soylent factory. And they are turning people into Soylent. And at the end of the movie, it's a very famous movie ending, he's trying to tell people, they all think he's crazy. He's like, you've got to tell them Soylent Green is people. And it's, anyway, and so this is a shirt I got that says that I am 100% organic Soylent Green. So I love me some food.
Yeah.
So I could not find fictional tacos because, let's be honest, tacos are a dream now. So why would you need to make one up if they're just perfect? But that's my number one.
Nice.
So
yeah, I've never heard of that
before we
before.
move on, what is my nation? What's it called?
So it's a bending type or a kingdom.
Okay,
So yeah, so you are also from the Earth Kingdom and an
Oh.
Earthbender.
Well, that makes sense because Earth has tacos.
Yeah. So, which pretty much they say that Earthbenders are grounded, helpful, practical, realistic, and dependable.
2 out of 5 ain't bad.
Which two?
No, I can see that. That's kind of cool, though. So you and me, we're in the same kingdom.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hubby, on the other hand, not so much.
Oh, that was my next question.
Yeah, he's water.
Oh, water
Which makes
and
sense
earth.
because
Yeah.
he is private, mysterious, charming,
Uh-huh.
sensitive, emotional.
So I must be a little water then, for the charming part. Wow. Well, folks, that concludes the countdown of our favorite fictional foods. I'd like to thank Miss Kimmie B for making this absolutely scrumptious list and for taking the time to be on the show. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, like always.
I love having you on the show, and I have to give you a huge shout out. Kimmie B drove all the way, 2.5 hours to come to SciPhicon to stay all day on a Saturday with us. She was just the absolute. Oh, you were the cutest booth girl ever. Who were you again?
I was Usopp from One Piece.
One Piece. That's right.
Yep,
That's right. And I would be in the middle of something, and I'd look up, and Kimmie would be interacting with people and just telling them stuff, and went around giving out. You were wonderful, and I just want to make sure you get all props because You were fantastic, and I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you letting me and trusting me to be a part of these events and giving out all of the merch that you have and
Yeah.
trying to help grow your brand even more.
Wow.
Because
It's-
you're awesome. You're doing amazing, and I'm very grateful that I can be a part of it, even just in the smallest sliver.
You're just fantastic. And I've ordered a bunch of buttons. So if you're around for GalaxyCon this summer, you and your man are welcome to come down and spend a night in New Orleans, and y'all can both hang out or whatnot. But I'm thinking about making you like a bandolier with just buttons all over it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And you can just go around taking them off and giving them off. So we're going to be set. All right, folks. Well, that's a wrap on Fave Five for Fans. If you love the episode, share it, rate it, give it those 5 stars. How many stars?
5.
5.
5.
And high five.
Oh.
And let's get more fans in on the fun. You are why we do this, folks. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Be sure to follow both at Fave Five from Fans and PM Studio Pod to stay plugged in to everything that the Plastic Microphone Studios has to offer. We will see you next time, folks. New episodes of the show come out every Friday.
Are you sure?
I was waiting for it.
Are you sure?
Unless they don't. So be sure to subscribe and follow us so you can catch all of the episodes. And remember, folks, it may not be the best. It may not be the most popular. But if it's your favorite, then that's good enough for us. Thanks so much for joining us. Kimmie B, scoop us out of here.
Fijne avond iedereen. Have a good evening.
Tacos, tacos, tacos!
Woep, woep.